Good evening, this is Silvana. I thought I'd talk tonight about premonitions. This is a topic that hits really close to home for me. It spurred a lot of debates between my friends and I, and that idea of seeing the future. And you would think in a pretty normal group that the big bone of contention would be, well, the supernatural aspect of ESP. Is it not so much possible? Yeah, is that gift possible? Is gift in general possible? But with my friends, they're kind of spacey, nerdy kind of guys. So for them and me, the big debate comes down to the idea of a static future, of a straight line future that says you're here, you're gonna go here. And so I can accurately at this point predict that you're gonna go there. The big against is free will. People have free will. You have the choice to date person X or go to job interview with company A or not. So if I know you and I'm trying to predict your future, just because I know you have an interview with company A, I could say, well, you're going to get hired and in 6 months you're going to be vice president. And the day of the interview, you could be sick and decide not to go because you're just not feeling well. Well, there goes that, prediction, because your free will derailed whatever else there was going on for that. I mean, you could, through guesswork or even if you want to say educated guess, again, like I said, predict that if you're following this line, this will be where you end up. You could call that a form of future telling. That's not quite what I mean, though, because anybody could do that. You don't have to be in any way spiritual or magical or anything else to do that. You just, you play on the freeway, you're going to get hit by a car. It might not be right now, it might not be in an hour from now, but eventually you're going to get hit by a car. I mean, that's pretty linear. Okay, so the 4 agrees with that. Okay, you're right. If I'm on a set course, I continue this course, I'm going to end up at the finish line of that course. They say, yeah, okay, yes, you can do that. But this isn't what we're talking about. What we're talking about when I say future telling is that spark of insight you would have no way of knowing. I'm talking you meet someone for the first time, you barely know their name. You maybe shake their hand or get a really good look at them, whatever. I'm talking, you could be in a huge group of people and just see this person across the room, and all of a sudden you have this spark of that person is in an abusive relationship, or that person has a significant loved one that's going to pass away very soon. And there's no reason you should know these things. It's not something that's free will oriented 9 times out of 10 either. You have a loved one, they're going to pass away. There's not a lot you could do about that. You could go tell them, but depending on why they're passing away, there may or may not be anything they could do with that. most predictions, they do have that free will element that you will meet a man with brown hair and blue eyes and fall madly in love and have 4 children kind of prediction. It can hold water, but I mean, there's free will in that. What if you hear that prediction and you don't like guys with brown hair, or you don't like a guy with blue eyes, or you choose because you can, I suppose. Well, I have this prediction. I'm gonna purposely, pick a guy with blonde hair and green eyes and marry him and think, I'm victorious. But 10 years later, while you're pregnant with baby 4, the guy gets contacts and dyes his hair. It's so, I don't know. I guess my question tonight, before I get completely off topic here, is just the simple idea of premonitions. Do you believe in them? Do you believe it is possible to predict the future? If so, do you think it's more on the process of the linear thought? If you are doing, like I said, we'll use the freeway thing. If you are playing on the freeway, you'll get hit by a car. If you're dating and have been dating this guy, you'll probably marry him. That linear, you're already on this path. If you go that way, this is where you'll end up. Or is it more of a spark thing of just suddenly knowing? Either way, well, more the second way. If it's gift oriented, ideal for you, do you think this information comes from within your own spiritualness, or from an outside spiritual source, a higher power, a guardian angel, a spirit guide? Pick one, go for it. Answer away. Thank you for listening, and have a nice evening.